Hey guys, so the first day is done. I'm gonna sit like this just because I want to. The first day is done. No, I'm not. They went really well. It actually went fantastic. The first part of the day was really kind of embarrassing, but I got it out in the first 5 minutes. Basically, okay, you have a basement, right? So you have this like little trapdoor thing that opens up, and you have like the ground floor and the stairs that go down. But the problem is the stairs that go down, there's not really that much of a gap. So you're kind of like crawling. You're like half crouching, half crawling down to get to the basement. And then the getting down there is okay. Like there's enough room once you get down to that point that you can kind of like finagle it. But getting up was really awkward. And so when I got up and I kind of did this little like, kind of like I'm coming out of a like dark hole after being there for 10 years, my shoulder clipped a shelf. Now, not just any shelf, a glass shelf with glass things on it. Luckily, all of the glass things that were on it, they were unscathed. I think there was like a scuff or something on the box of one of the things, but the glass shelf itself kind of broke. Yep. So within 5 minutes, I successfully broke a glass shelf. At least I didn't break any product. That's one good thing that I get out of it. But it was one of the things where I got like the most embarrassing thing that probably could have happened. Excuse me, that was a burp. I got the the most important, like the biggest thing that could have happened. See, the burp just threw me off. I'm not going into what happened yesterday, but see, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is why I do separate takes. But I'm not gonna do a different take today. Just gonna power through this. The most embarrassing thing happened right there in the first 5 minutes. So really, when you think about it, couldn't really get worse than that. And it didn't. It got better. It got really good, actually. Actually, later in the day, I had some pretty good moments that I got some pat on the backs and kudos for, which is pretty awesome. All around, it was just really good. Now, at lunchtime, I was a little overwhelmed. And I'll tell you why. Like, basically, in all of my jobs I've ever worked, they've always been kind of long-term jobs. And I've always been the go-to guy. It's go to Zachary because he knows everything. Go to Zachary because he can tell you every small little detail aspect of the job. And that obviously isn't me. Like, I'm thrown into a whole new environment with all new things. And I was feeling a little overwhelmed. And there's a breathing technique that I want to share with you guys. So maybe we'll call this how to de-stress. It's really simple. Basically, you want to take it all very slowly. Okay, so talking about de-stressing, I'm not going to stress out that my camera cut off. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to breathe in really slowly. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. So slowly. So we'll do it again. Camera's just stressing me out. I need to do the exercise more. But yeah, you do that several times. It actually forces your heart and your blood and everything to slow down. And you do that just multiple times over and over and over again. Something that I was told to do when I was a teenager, and it worked. And I do it all the time now. So I felt overwhelmed at lunch. I was in like a little cafe. I just did that over and over. And then I felt great. I was grand. I used to do that before tests. I used to do that before interviews. Like that's kind of my go-to thing, and it works for me. And you have to take it seriously. Like really like draw it out and just do it. And it actually it to me it releases my nerves. So with that, I will leave you guys with a thumbs up for the day, even though I broke a shelf. And want to know for you guys, how do you relax? You just learned how I relaxed. How do you relax? I'll see you tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow there's going to be a room full of women filming me talk about penises. It's going to be an interesting one. Taboo Tuesdays. See you.